Well, I had never been in the valley, Niobrara River Valley, until I met my wife-to-be, Shirley. She was working as a nursing student in Hastings, and she brought me up here to meet her parents one time and to show me her home place.
I was 12 years old when my parents purchased the land in the Niobrara River Valley down along the river. And we used to come down and go camping as a family all the time. I have two older sisters and a younger brother, and at that time we used to irrigate the land, and we used to run cattle and pigs, so we always would come.
Dad got the river place in about 77. I was a sophomore in high school. I don't think he came down here at all with intentions of becoming a outfitting, canoeing, camping person. It was about ranching, farming, keeping going, having enough money to keep surviving. And ended up, he saw what was happening with people coming down to enjoy the river, and he just kind of flowed into it.
We would go get to camp and float the river ourselves. Like my dad would put two tractor tubes together with plyboard, and us kids would just take a car tire and float down the river. This was in the 70s, and so we enjoyed the river by having it to ourselves a lot.
We'd always come down here with the family, my dad's sisters and brothers and cousins, and we'd hear about the stories of back in the day. We'd get to go out on the south side where there were some bayous that there was some fishing in, the old ranch places. There was supposed to be old whiskey still across there, and just some of those stories. We had good times picking choke cherries back when my grandma was able to yet.
Dad and Mom sat down and they talked about it, and they got the campground started, and they named it Sunnybrook Camp. And one of the stories is that my uncle named it after the whiskey, and then my mom said nope, it's because the sun always comes up through the creek that flows through the campground.
Go back to when we were kids. It was always our favorite and a special treat to get down to the river, to go swim at the river. We'd often beg around, go, can we go to the river? Can we go to the river? And, as we got older, get down to the hayfield so we can get down to the river.
We would get together on the river's bank and have meetings, save the Niobrara, and we were trying to save it from being dammed up. And actually where the camp is located today, it would have been 60 foot underwater from the O'Neill project, which was a dam that was going to go in 9 miles down below us, and then the water was going to be piped to O'Neill, Nebraska for irrigation. We were out in 4-H at that time, and my sisters were in high school, and my dad and mom, they were involved with going to Washington, D.C. to meet with all the authorities to save the land, to save the river from being dammed. And that brought to the attention of the governor and senators. They saw there's something really here that's important to save, and so national parks got involved, and so they made it become a national wild and scenic river. Once we got the river saved, my dad, we noticed there was more people coming up on the river all the time floating it, and we had a downstream from us, the gentleman named Lauren Wilson used to bring Boy Scout groups up here all the time, and then there was other outfitters that would come up and they'd do overnight groups and stuff. So my dad thought, wow, you know, this is something maybe we can get into, because otherwise people are just digging fire pits wherever they want and pitching their tents wherever they want among our cattle.
There's so many beautiful sights and unique places to see that you really wouldn't be aware of it, that it's there, unless you kind of had someone to point it out that, hey, you need to stop and check out this little creek up the creek here, how to get there. And you go up and it's just like the first time I saw a stair step, I was like, wow, I can't believe this is here. It looks like this little creek running in. You go up a little bit and you're like, oh my, and you're just around another step or so, and it's like, wow, this is amazing. And it's just really beautiful. One of those, I don't know, pictures and sense of being and feeling that you just kind of like to keep with you all the time. Kind of a serendipity type of moment too, with a lot of encounters you can have on the river.
It's an amazing place as far as animals and wildlife. I tend to spend a lot of time sitting on the deck just watching the river. It's sometimes hard to get a lot done just because it is so pretty, and things keep changing all the time here with the seasons and stuff.
But really, the rewards are well worth it. The beautiful sunsets we get to see here, the change in seasons, colors, you know, it's just almost always something every day. You go, wow, look at that. I never really noticed that before.
Hard to say, the changing seasons are something that really is impressive down here. I mean, you definitely can see the variety of grasses and trees and things, and probably one of the most interesting things I've noticed is just watching the ice build and then flow out again on the river in the wintertime. It's amazing.
So inspiring to me also about our family organization, our family business, and being able to be a part of the family camp is that it's incorporated a sense of keeping nature and preserving land so that others can enjoy it